Hello. Hopefully everyone is. Yeah, hopefully everyone is doing okay today. Let me get that webcam on. There we go. Hello. Happy times. We've got Bob in the chat and Brandon in the chat. And all of this will be on a YouTube VOD at some point. And if you're watching the YouTube VOD and thinking, who's he talking to? There's a chat down there. And I don't know. They say stuff to me and sometimes I respond. That might be a bit more level than it was. Maybe. I have no understanding of how to stream. This is not something that I should be allowed to do on a regular basis. We're grabbing the gloves out for protection. I don't know what of, but you know, usual. Right, anyway. Quickly go through a couple of bits. Where we're at in the championship. So, hi Gordita. Did the first 2 rounds of the 1967 European Formula 2 Championship. And did okay. Won in the first round. Came, I think, 9th in the second round, but did well out of the Formula 2 Championship competitors. So, can't complain there. Then we've done another stream which was driving a Formula 1 car at the Syracuse Grand Prix. In doing so, we actually missed the 3rd round of the 1967 European Formula 2 Championship. So the points have been updated, and I'm now going to put the points on the screen. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. Hopefully you've got an idea of what that looks like. I can actually just view this on a proper screen. So in the Formula 2 standings, Jackie X is now leading. He won at Suchlife. And in the overall driver standings, we've dropped down to 3rd, and Rint also won overall at the Suchlife. So you can see the points there. Fair way behind, but early in the season in sort of the overall, but doing okay, I would say. Still well in the fight in the Formula 2 standings. I don't imagine I'm going to get closer this evening, because the tracks that we're going to, fortunately, also have these wonderful track maps, and I went over some of these last time, but it's Oscar. I'm going to forget his name now, and that's not good, is it? I'm going to go and find his name. Here we go. Because it is important that we there we are, right. Oscar Plada makes these. They are gorgeous drawn maps of old racetracks. I don't have these for every race that we're going to do, but there are versions for both Pau and Montjuic. So I'm probably saying that second one wrong, so please excuse me on that front. My pronunciation of stuff is just horribly British, and therefore incorrect when it comes to stuff that isn't British. Which, if anything, is just a damning indictment of myself. So, the first race that we're going to do this evening is going to be Pau. Which I'm not really looking forward to. I think it's going to be, like, if we can survive, I'll be quite happy. We're doing this again in the Protos 16 FVA, which has really decent straight line speed, but has a... No, the American spelling is not something that is correct. When it comes to that, British is correct. For sure. There's a U in favourite. Honestly. Can't take people anywhere these days. So yes, Oscar Plada makes these wonderful track maps. Please go and check out his blog, because there's hundreds of the things and they all look equally as good. But yes, I am going to move the goal. This is my stream, Brandon, and I'll do what I like. They are amazing maps. They're so good. I was so happy to find them. And like I said, I've not got them for every round, but for the rounds where they exist, I think I'll pop them up there. Nice to have going in the background whilst this preliminary chat or in between races and everything goes on. So, very happy with that. But yes, Protos is not going to be good at either of these tracks. It might be okay in Sector 3 at Montjuic. It's quite a high, sort of a power sector, but it's going to suffer most other places, I think. As is my driving. Like, we're just, again, it's going to be survival. It's going to be a bit different to the first couple of streams where I think maybe I could have been classed as even quick at points. It's just, that's not going to be true today. So let's get the old display capture going. That's not the display capture. That's the display capture. Oh, there we go. And let's get into this. I hope it works. I hope everything works. Right, so we are going prolong, 27 laps of Pau. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not sure this will be fun. It might be funny to watch, but fun, I'm not convinced. Right. On with the gloves. We're going to be sweating and having a miserable time. I'm not a fan of driving Pau. I must be honest. I like watching it. I like watching the stuff that still goes there today and like some of the older stuff where you can find videos of it, but for me, not for driving. An Oscar. There is Oscar Court. Pont Oscar. That is where we shall crash. Hey, Bob. Bob is back. Oh, here we go. On with the Pau. Just making sure everything's calibrated. It should be. I was just doing a... Ooh. Force feedback is different to iRacing, I think is the answer.
Martin, they touch.
Hey, Chrissy, thank you for another sub. For another month of sub, I should say. Then we come up here to probably just it's decreasing radius. I don't really know how to do it, and then you get into this, and it's awful. You've got to sort of try and stay off the curbs if you can. There we go. Sort of just about through. Hey, Ian, thank you so much for the follow. Can't remember how to do this corner. Slower than that. Slower than that. Oh, dear. I can only apologise, car. I'm not quite sure why it's feeling how it's feeling. Bear with me 1 second. Yes, I'm going to abandon the race and we're going to come back in. Wheel faster. Do you know what? I think it's probably because I've just been doing iRacing and it feels very different. I will very quickly make sure I've set that up properly. I'm sure that I had. 300? Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. What is going on there? Huh? We'll see back. That's how it's always set. Yeah. All fine. We're just going to get back into it, I think. I just need to forget how to drive iRacing and remember how to drive Grand Prix Legends. There was a... Oh, Christ. And now my steering wheel's gone crazy? Or not crazy? That was interesting. We're having a good start to this, aren't we? Oh, that feels better. There we go. There was an issue there, but we fixed it. That feels better. Not the brakes, though. Ah, this thing does not want to slow down or turn, and we're at a street circuit like this. Oh, Christ. This is so just going to be surviving today. First gear feels a touch long, but probably leave it because there's a few places where it being a touch long is very helpful. Oh, not the curbs. Please, not the curbs. This is very much going to be the nature of doing this. Ooh, as we find a curb. Doing this Formula 2 season. There are going to be tracks where this Protoss is going to be really good. And there are tracks where it's going to suck. And unfortunately, both the tracks today are where it's going to suck. So... I was better through there, though. Better through the end of the lap than the first time we tried it. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat at the moment. I'll have a look in a second. Hope everyone's doing okay on this fine Wednesday. Oh, are we going to get around there okay? Yes. Remarkably, and we'll dab of the brakes into here. And then again, sort of dab of the brakes, downshift in the middle of the turn, because the apex is just miles away and you have to slow down for it. I hate that corner. Nice. That didn't feel like a bad lap, you know? That felt alright. Goodness. Didn't want that. I will be shocked if I survive this race. Ooh, goodness. More or less hanging on to it at the moment. Yeah, all good. There we go, Frank Gardner's gone 6 seconds quicker somehow. But I think they slow down a lot in the race, so we might qualify last, but we're not going to worry about it. Or they'll go really fast in the race, and we'll be very last. have a look at the chat in a second. Sorry. Hi Hillebrand. Hi Cam. Hi Coin. Hi Lard. Oh, just see a struggle bus all day today. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, goodness. Right, let's have a quick look back through the chat. Wheel faster. Thank you, Coin. I am trying. I'm already sweating. Wait, the thing is, it's not a shitbox all the time, but around these street circuits, it's a shitbox. So we'll see how we go. Right. Anyway, I can go around the track now. So Yawn. We're going to be last, by the way, because they qualify just unreasonably quick around here, and then they're not as good in the race. So yeah, miles off the back. That's fine though. Genuinely, I think we'll be okay. So 27 laps. We've got 27 laps in. It might be a bit tight, but should be okay. Right. Hi Tom as well. Or Dietrich, if I didn't say hello. Last place by 1.5 seconds. Oh yeah. But like I say, I don't think the AI are as quick in the race. So we might move forward. We might not. Hey AJ. And it'll be alright. It'll be okay. We're just going to take it easy on the start, I think. But we're going to have to. AI are going to stack up somewhere. He said, we're going to take it easy at the start. Sends it in. There we go. Oh, they're struggling. Survived, though. Yellow's out again. No! Where's reverse? This is not working well. I don't know if... What's going on there? That's very annoying. Yeah, I know. But look at that! Right. What we'll do is we'll try. That was the first lap, so we'll try it one more time, and then if it's still just a shit show, I mean, I'm not sure. There may well be a better AI racing line, or yeah, I know, Cam, or a need to do it with less cars, or something like that. But we'll give it another go. We'll see if we. I think it just needs to clear lap 1, and then it will probably be okay. But the challenge, of course, is clearing lap 1. Oh, we've got someone breaking down. Oh, I've already got a crash. Just got clattered into by my teammate. Well, we're through, and it feels like it's tracking straight enough. Now we're going to get swallowed up because it's going to spread out and I'm slow. That's a much better first lap, though. I think it helped that that Ferrari had a crash. Not Ferrari, McLaren. I think it helped that McLaren had a crash early on. It spread everyone out and let us all sort of get through, but on a wider part of the track. I'm going down to first here for now. What a terrible attempt from Reese behind. I'm sorry that I'm not able to read the chat at the moment. There is not really a good place around this track to do it. But, you know, we're motoring along. We're doing okay. Apparently we're very slow, but I've already slowed the AI down a ton around here, so I'm not really sure what else to do. Yeah, the next track, the AI are much better. So, that's something, I suppose, isn't it? We're about to get a proper truly train in behind us, I think. You can see our teammate's not pulling away loads. Pedro Rodriguez is our teammate, by the way. AI just keeps crashing into turn 1. So I caught the end of a comment there, Coin. Is there a issue with like frames or something on Twitch at the moment, or is the stream okay? Is it smooth enough? Are you sure? Oh no! Are we okay? Is it broken? Felt like I clipped something. Oh yeah. Well, damn. We broke it. That is not ideal. Oh man. I'll show you that on the proper replay. Rewind it a bunch, but just doinked the car. I think we caught the rear. It felt like a puncture for sure. Yeah. Man, that's a bit frustrating. But we got a few laps knocked off, and these things happen. I was struggling around here and pushing, so shorter stream than I was expecting. That's always something. Oh yeah, took way too much of that. It won't show anything visual, but that'll be a puncture. So we're just going to accelerate the time, getting through to the end of the race. Let's have a look at those standings, shall we? Quite a few retirements, quite a few finishes actually. So Jackie Stewart won the race in his Matra. We had Jack Brabham in his Brabham 7.4 seconds behind. Clark in the Lotus, Rint in the Brabham. Then we had Irwin, Jackie Oliver, Surtees in a Lola, Lotus and Lola in that order. Serdvos Gavin in the other Matra, and the Brabham of Rabbi. That was quite a good result for him. He's been struggling a lot, so obviously just kept it on the island. Reese in the Brabham 1 lap down in 10th. Beltois in the Matra a lap down. Then Bruce McLaren in his McLaren also a lap down. Retirements, Gardner Hill, Rodriguez Ix, myself, Hahn, Rollinson and Courage. Yeah, mine was tyre, so that was a tyre came off. Got burst open, running over the curb, being a bit too aggressive through that chicane. That's the nature of it though. Can't complain. So I'll move on now. Sorry if it gets a little laggy here. The stream doesn't like this bit. GP Laps did send me a fix for that, so I've just not put it on yet because I'm rubbish. Okay. Now I'm going to set the AI for the next track, where I can run them a bit more normally, which is pleasant. Where are we running? There. Excellent. So, just before we go back into that, let's see what is going on in the chat. Cones? I will stream longer, Bob. I know. Well, maybe I can drive something else at the end, just for a bit of fun. Depends on how we're feeling and how long this Montjuic race takes as well. Actually change the track. There we go. Excellent. Out of control. Man. No. Just gonna try this. There we are. I'm trying different things on the stream. So hopefully that is working. Hopefully there is now a poll where you can decide on if I'm going to live or not. Probably won't stream R-Factor 2, although we could drive Spa on here, I suppose. So, maybe something like that, yeah. My plan is actually to finish this next one, though, and not be rubbish. Which is always, you know, more challenging than it sounds initially. I'm going to be good at this one, he says, crashing immediately. Let's get back into it. So, same again. More street circuits. I don't want to restore anything. I'll start again. And we'll see how we go. Here we go. So, this is Montjuic Park. Spanish, I believe in sort of Barcelona area. So, old Grand Prix circuit, used in Formula 1 for a bit. Used in all sorts of things for a bit. I'll just go get straight into practice, I think, so I can remember where the track goes. God, braking to there is going to be horrid in this. Oh, a bit hot down to that one. Just whilst everything's cold, at least. Or is that second gear in the Formula 2? Yeah. Bit deep again. Bit of a misshift, but we'll be okay. Turn it up the hill. And now for the sector that this car might not be rubbish in. He said. Oh, bit of understeer there. Okay, fun. Decent through that second to last corner. Can't complain at that. Right, now let's try and get this. I'm gonna be rubbish the rest of the lap thinking about that. Totally intentional. Oh my god, that was so stupid. I know, Hillebrand. I know. It makes you look like such a dickhead, doesn't it? I'm still new to the whole Twitch streaming thing, but can someone clip that? Because that I feel is a clippable thing. Well, we did a lap. Bit of a touch. Probably be okay though. Sweating away. Bit deep into there, I think. Okay though. Hold it together well enough. And a bit early. Then a bit late. In between. That'd be ideal. Not like getting back to throttle off there. Again, chassis is just not really built for it. Okay, we'll keep it fitting, I guess. Oh, I missed that. That's okay though. Want to make sure that AI is going to be... Oh, you've been trying out the H pattern for the first time, Bob. Oh, that's excellent, man. How are you finding it? I remember when I was trying to learn for sim racing, and it's a weird one when you're not used to it, but it is good fun to learn. Let's accelerate the time, make sure that AI are going quickly enough. I did test this, so they should be fine, but you just never know. It's always worth checking. That's perfect. Yeah, look, we're literally on the pace of our team, mate. Yeah, it is tough to learn. It's absolutely. It's a weird skill and a tough skill. There we are. My chair keeps moving. That should help. Yeah, yeah. It just takes time, Bob. It just takes time. There's nothing wrong with it. So we're starting 8th. We're just behind our teammate by a 10th and a bit. Clark on the pole, Ixrint, Brabham, Surtees. I think we've got a shot at this, for sure. And it's going to be 27 laps. So let's get going. Oh, don't do that to me. I'm very sorry, guys, but we're going to have to restart because the timing is all messed up. I don't know why that happens. I'm really not sure. Maybe we can just go straight back in from here. That's an idea, instead of quitting all the way out. Have a look. Yeah, I think we're okay this time. Right. Let's look to the outside here. The car's okay, so we'll carry on. I think that was 3 wide. I just couldn't see it. Light back's on. Oh. Struggling a touch. But again, like I say, the car's pointing straight and turning, so I think we're okay. There was just 3 wide into that hairpin and I didn't know. They're not running away at the front, so that's helpful. We've got Stuart in front of us, and we need to remember he qualified on the front row, I think, so he must have made a bad start and then just got caught up in our 3 wide issues. So, come on, keep it off the walls. No. Horsepower. Right. Should we start again, or are we calling that done? So we've not been streaming for very long, and I keep crashing, which is not ideal. Yes to which, Brandon? One more time? Let's go one more time. Otherwise, this might not be as fun as it could be. Let's go one more time and try not to get caught up in turn 2, I suppose it is. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. Yeah, not doing too well today, are we? What am I meant to... You can't just turn into me. Now, is the car going to be okay or not? No, that wasn't inter-team. That was I think that was Frank Gardner in the McLaren. That wasn't our teammates in front of us. And the guy who made contact with Span. So that was our teammate. We've just passed him now. And there was me thinking I was going to send this as a show reel to like Alpine or McLaren or someone, because one of them's going to need a driver. Just going to take it easy up over the top, I think, because that's where we crash by ourselves. All good now, I think. I feel like I just need to calm down, try not to make any mistakes, and then we'll be alright. We're very quick out of here and then up the hill, so that's great. The AI lift a lot more through here than I like to. But that's okay, we'll just live with them. Oh, the lighter car's just able to turn through there. I've really not got the turning. Ooh. Aye, fair enough. Side by side, right through between the barriers there with Brabham. Oh, we've got a mechanical up ahead. That might have been Surtees out of the race, I'm not sure. That was spicy, Brandon, yeah. Again, I was thinking that the AI would be a lot better here, and that is proven to be true. They're actually a lot of fun around here. I just need to stop making mistakes myself. The mechanical up the hill, we lost a bit of time on the part of the track where our car's performing well last lap, so ooh, a bit wide there. It can take a little touch to the Arco every now and then. But you can't, you know, take the piss. Like we have done. Is that a puncture again? I don't think so. Maybe it's just suspension damage. It did not want to turn right. Definitely is. Got another broken car. Totally flat now. Dang it. Not been a positive evening at all. Ooh, goodness. It's a non-championship race, unfortunately, Brandon, so winning is really all there is. Well, that's not ideal. Damn it. Well, that's a disappointment, isn't it? I do hate to lose though, lad. You know I do. And I'm guessing that I'm fairly sure the pit crew doesn't do anything, so no, that's still broken. Well, that's a bit of a frustration. We'll rewind the replay and watch back the bits that were good, and it will drive a bit of something else, I suppose. There's no harm in a bit of that. There we are. That's a start. Sounds always a bit buggy here. As much as Hitchcock. No, I don't. Oh yeah, I hadn't hit play. Get to at least... That is an interesting camera. We'll get to watch back through what happened anyway. Whoa, that's a nice shot though. He just turns into me. Honestly, the fact that that didn't puncture the tyre. Oh, look at the wreck behind. Well, how long have we been going? How do you guys feel about me doing the next Formula 2 race? Even though it wasn't on the cards for today. Because that, realistically, I've spent as much time crashing out of those first two as I expected to just spend on the one race. So we can move on to the next... It's another non-championship one, but we could move on to the next race. If everyone's game for that. Not 2003. I'm sure it's installed, but nothing's set up properly for it. If people fancy it, then we can move on to the next race, I think. It's a shame. I quite like Montjuic, but I was obviously just pushing on both of them today and not wise with all the Arnco. So, yeah. Yeah, it has a period accurate moustache. So, the next track is sort of a street track. It's also a track that I really love. So, I'm hoping that means that I can get into a groove and not crash. And maybe try and win the race. I think it's one where there'll be an option, or an opportunity, I should say, to win. Or to try to. I'm just going to fast forward this, because I'd love to see the 2 wide with Brabham the following lap. I think that was fantastic. And again, sort of showing just what the AI can do on Grand Prix Legends. So, yes, next track is Crystal Palace. And some of you may know them as a football team. And some of you may know of the historic Crystal Palace circuit. I mean, that does look cool, doesn't it? Just did me on the brakes. That's nice. Bloody camera, Jesus. Anyway, let's fast forward through to the end. Let's see who ends up where, because I'm going to put the winners on the old result sheet. Not going to be us on either of these ones. Go to official standings. So, Rint brought that one home. Then Surtees, Ix, Brabham, Hill, Gardner, Stewart, Reese, McLaren, Courage, Irwin, Rollinson, Servot, Scavian, Hahn, Beltois, and Rabi. And then, yeah, so tyre for Rodriguez on the opening lap, or close to the opening lap, I suspect. And then I also went out with a puncture, so both of the team cars having a pretty rough day. But that's alright, we're going to move on to the next one. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, yes. You did nothing at Montjuic, which is disappointing as. I agree. So, what do I need to do? Excellent, just at 1. So we'll move on to Crystal. Not Meth, Palace. And I don't think I have one of those nice Oscar Plada maps for this track. If I do, I'll have a look after, and I'll put it on at the end of the stream. Either way, irrespective of how we go here, this will probably be the last one. But yes, moving on to the next round. So we're going to do some Crystal Palace now. 39 laps sounds like a long time, but it is a short old lap around here. So, hold on to everything, guys, because it's going to get interesting. My chair's causing me some grief as well. That's not ideal. Get proper chairs, kid. Don't be cheap like kids. Don't be cheap like me. Right. Let's have a go. At least it's not just immediately lined by Arnco. There is a fantastic video of this from, I want to say 68 or 69. And it's James Hunt leading the Formula 3 race here. Ooh, a bit wide there. Maybe that's second. We're going to come down here and probably brake a bit later. Nice. And that's a lap. A good sign. Hitting walls already. That is okay though. Clutch pedal's loose. Bloody thing. Absolutely, Brandon. I agree. Bridges are good on a racetrack. Ooh. Stayed on the brake a bit too long there. Has this one been second, or do I just need to set it up better in third? Tough to tell, actually. We'll see as we go. I could definitely sort of give it a bit more down to here. And probably leave it in third, yeah. Maybe flick it over to the left. Excellent. Car's feeling decent around here. I just need to... Natural anti-cuts are the best anti-cuts. Yeah. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that person's taking a fair line. You know, it's like you're either on the track or in a tree. Like, as much as it's obviously horribly dangerous, all the track limits nonsense that we have to talk about week in, week out now, it just didn't exist, did it? Like, it's just the grey bit's the fastest bit. They've designed a track where being on the grey bit between the white lines is the quickest way around. That, like, I wish that there was a more straightforward way to do that with a track that meets modern safety standards, you know? But then I understand the runoff and like reasons for keeping it tarmac or Astro or whatever. It makes sense. I get it. I just don't love it. I think with some sort of like national level tracks, it's a way less big issue in terms of the cutting. You know? Like, try cutting the track at Cadwell Park, for example. There's nowhere where it's going to be useful to you. Ooh. Interesting. Can't see that in the race. And it's just uphill. I'll probably brake a touch later there. And then I'm going to get the line nice through the final corner. Slow car up ahead. Good final sector. Yellow flags out. Not ideal. That was the ticket. We're on a fast lap here. It moves up the grid a bit. Oh, goodness. Visor. Hi, Jake. Yes. Visor car. Absolutely. I believe it had lots of wood used in its construction as well. Safety first. You'll notice that this is Crystal Palace and not Pau or Montjuic, but we crashed out of both of those. So, what can you do, eh? I mean, not crash, I suppose, is what you can do. Oh, slow cars. Just pitting in there. Yes, that's it. They've cut a bit out of the one place that you're meant to be protecting, right? Not exactly a modern IndyCar aero screen by any stretch. It's significantly less useful in every way. Right. Let's take some fuel out and do a quali run here. See if we can't speed up a touch. At the moment, we're about a second off of Surtees. Isn't bad, but isn't good either. I think we'll catch up a bit here and then... yeah, we'll have to see. Not with corners like that, I won't. How are you getting on, Jake? How's your day been? Or how's your day going? I suppose it's not as far on in your day over in the States. No improvement there. Good sector 1. That turned in well, but it might have bogged it a bit. Yeah, that's an improvement. Up 1 spot. Ah. Damn. Yeah, big time Seb. Steering all over the place. Let's accelerate time and get to the end of the session. So doing 39 laps. That'll do. Have a look. 16th we ended up. 16th. Not great. Not great. But again, Rodriguez struggled as well. He's normally a bit further up, so car's obviously just not having any fun around here. But that's nature of the game. We just want to try and survive this one. So steady start, because the AI are going to struggle. And then we'll try and actually clock off some laps. Here we go. Can we finish a race today? Okay. There's a slow car on the inside. Tell you what we can get. Let's go. Oh, easy does it. It looks like Hahn had a mechanical on the opening lap. It's unlucky, but it does happen. Slow car up ahead. Got used up through there, didn't we? Got a good run though. was braking for there. Way too early. Anyway. Scary. Very scary. Come on. I actually got through there that time. Probably the first time this race we've done that corner okay. Struggling to slow it down everywhere though. Doing okay, not quick, but not slow either. Slow car up ahead again. Oh, checking out for it. Gonna get a decent run here. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with it, but we'll have a go. Got Graham Hill in front. We'll look to the inside, but we'll have to brake early over on this side of the track. Not really anything doing from there. Well, we've not crashed yet. That's something. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, Rodriguez is out. Teammates out of the race. Here's Courage behind us in 10th. We're in the top 10, so that's good. Good progress early on, at least. Don't really want to clip that curb, but does at least mean I'm apexing the corner a bit. That's X recovering to the pit lane. Yellow flag still out for Rodriguez. I mucked up that corner a bit, so lost time. So yeah, I don't know how many of you will have seen Crystal Palace before. It's certainly an interesting track, I think. Like very short and narrow and all of those things. Ooh, having to grab second. And like I said, there's some fantastic old footage of racing around Crystal Palace. British Path, I think it is, have got some archive footage of old Formula 3 races from the 60s and 70s. Or very early 70s, I should say, but definitely 60s from around here. And some touring car stuff as well. Rodriguez still causing a yellow flag here. Not yet retired. I wonder if he went in a bit too hot. Still just getting a couple of bits wrong here and there. It is quite difficult getting this car to slow down reliably. Rodriguez is gone now. Can't be doing with it today, can we? It's just not working. I felt like I was giving him room. I didn't think that I'd turned in or done anything wrong, but maybe I did. I'll watch it back. That dude just turns into me and then rips my wheel off. And then he drives off like nothing's gone wrong. Yeah, I know, right? Proper speedrun any percent. Man, that's really annoying. Really annoying. God damn it. Oh, everyone's DNF'd. Well, there we go. So Surtees went on to win that one. Then Rint, Stewart, Clark, Reese, Hill, and Beltois, the only finishers. Rollinson, Courage, Brabham, Rabi, Irwin. Oof, Graham Hill even finished the race. What? Oh, fucking okay. Servos Gavin after Irwin, then me in 14th. Move forward. There's something in it. Then Ix, Rodriguez, Oliver Gardner, McLaren, and Hahn. I mean, I feel as though that one wasn't on me. And the AI decided that today was the day to choose violence. So, man, that's really frustrating. I didn't really want to go through 3 races, and I wanted to finish one of them, but, well. Still got to learn with these AI, I suppose. Like, I'm still learning a lot when it comes to doing all this. So, do bear that in mind. Yeah, skill issue. I wonder. No, I think that's just very annoying. Very annoying. Man, I really, really tried. Maybe we can do one of those. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. No, probably not. Right, I'm going to hop off. Because it's getting on a bit. I want to cool down and have a shower and have a drink and all that sort of stuff. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Why the oh shit, Valentine? Why? Oh no, is something about to happen? Or am I... Hopefully not. Oh, you show up at the end. I mean, I can drive something else briefly, I suppose. We could do that. Do some testing. Yeah, why not? Yeah, you know, it was a fun stream, and I'm just going to very, very quickly just drive something else for 10 minutes, and then we'll stop there. But I think as well, like I'm still really learning the AI and all sorts of things. So, annoyed at Crystal Palace because I like driving there, and I didn't feel that AI were having too many issues really. But yeah, just got dinged by Graham Hill, which I suppose can happen in this game, can't it? But that's all good. We'll do this little bit of driving now, and that can be fun. Give it a second to load. It's a big track. We'll go into the car setup. We'll just change the steering. Give it a few extra litres. Right, well, let's drive a lap or two around here. Say 69 BRM. Oh, this is lively. Yo, it's got a 3-litre V12, and they did rev out a fair bit, even back then. I'll probably be braking quite early for lots of these corners, so I'm not practiced, which you do need to be, particularly around a track like Nords. See how far we get before I bin it. At least I'm not driving on the track with the AI, so who knows what it will be. It is interesting how different the cars can drive between mods on Grand Prix Legends. Really quite impressive. Just about got tipped in there. Oh, goodness. Concentrating quite a lot around here, you know. Not the first time I've done something like that today. Damn. I think that's enough for me for today. I'm not really in a groove with it. Bit frustrated at having crashed out of the races, but you know, what can you do? Nature of the game sometimes, isn't it? Ah well. I can only hope that we had some good chats, good fun along the way with this one. Next stream we'll have to do better. Have to finish some races, and I'll yeah, maybe just try and figure things out a bit better before we get going. But there we go. Bit of a shame. Not how I wanted it to go today. But yeah, hopefully it was fun. And I really appreciate you all coming along. Chrissy for the sub, Ian for the follow. And of course everyone who was just here chatting away. Mostly between each other because I wasn't reading the chat. Because street circuit's difficult. But it's all been very good fun. I've enjoyed driving the car still. Like, I don't think it'll ever not be an incredibly fun sim for me to play. So, absolutely can't complain about that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. It's been lots of fun, guys, and I'll see you for the next one. I'm hoping next week should get a couple of streams out, if everything goes according to plan. I will obviously update the standings to include the winners of the non-championship races, and we'll be back with, if I have a look at the calendar, actual point-scoring Formula 2 races. We're going to be doing Hockenheimring and Tulln. They're quite short, so I might do 3 in the next stream. It might be Hockenheim, Tulln, and Hirame. Those will be the next 3, all point-scoring. And then if there's a second stream next week, it'll be Zandvoort, Enna, and Brands Hatch. Again, all points-paying races for the Formula 2 Championship. So those to look forward to if you're going to come back next time. Maybe some Warhammer stuff. I'm not sure. That's nothing that I've got planned in my head. But if the mood takes me, you never know. Thank you again for coming, guys. Graham Hill, don't appreciate how you drove me at Crystal Palace. But I'll let it go. I'm not going to NASCAR it and intentionally wreck you. See you later, guys. Thanks again for coming.